we'll get to them. Look, I've been really breaking this LSU team down. I'm almost all the way through of last season, watching every game again. The more and more I look at it and know the outcome, and I'm not panicking about what the outcome's going to be. I don't have that anxious pit in my stomach that is LSU going to win or not. It's more easier to watch. More easier. That's not even a way to say things. It's easier to watch these games and how they unfolded last season. The thing that, for me, that just continues to stick out with all of these guys coming back, and I'm not sure that LSU fans fully understand. I think that we know that a lot of these guys are coming back, but I don't know if we fully understand. Let's start with the depth on the offensive side. Let's start with the offensive line as it comes back. Now, the old saying goes, everybody's coming back. The good news is that everybody's coming back. The bad news is that everything's coming back. This O-line, in my opinion, played well regardless of what people say they did last season. You have guys like Miles Brennan and TJ Finley, per SEC StatCat, in 3 starts or more, had more time in the pocket than any other quarterback besides Mac Jones from Alabama. That offensive line was the best in a generation. As I continue to watch in the running game and the win rate and the wins that these guys would get in the running game, I can't emphasize this enough. And if you're running the football, you have to establish the run. Every football fan knows this saying. You have to go and establish the run. Why do you think they call it establish the run? It's not just giving the ball off once or twice and then throwing it 5 or 6 times in a row to establish the run. Oh, the pass will set up the run. Well, last year it didn't help you a lot with 2 true freshman quarterbacks. Now, I just got through the Arkansas game, and the way that LSU ran the football won them that football game, in my opinion. I know that you really can't debate that one, but in my opinion, that's what won them the football game. In the depth, I think that you have a lot of guys that are obviously coming back with a lot of experience. Ed Ingram and Austin Deculus look like 2 guys that are connected at the hip and love one another. And when you have that cohesiveness, it's only going to do great things with you. Liam Shanahan coming back. And look at the depth that you will have underneath these guys. Cardell Thomas is still here, a 3rd-year freshman. 3-year freshman, redshirted in 19, the year that the NCAA doesn't count against you. And now coming into this year, you have a guy that's going to be a 3-year freshman. Anthony Bradford, the same. So you have 2 really big-time guards in the middle there. The problem is if Liam Shanahan goes down, that would be the only worry for me that it would be. Because of the simple fact you don't have a lot of centers on that team, true centers. You get Dare Rosenthal back. I think athletically, if he continues to get in the weight room athletically, he did things last season. And trust me, as a former O-lineman, watching this guy's film, there's never really a in-between with Dare Rosenthal. It's either he's dominating the hell out of somebody or he's completely whiffing. But when he dominates and when he has his head screwed on right and he just pretty much in his head thinks, I'm going to dominate this guy, he's deadly. That's on the offensive side of the ball, and you have a lot of true freshmen, or not true freshmen, but freshmen and sophomores that will be back, and this Thunder continues to let my dog bark. I'm sorry, guys. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. At the running back position, we know what's going on there. Ty Davis-Price, John Emery, Amari Goodwin, Corey Connor. Tell me the hole there. And you have Trey Bradford, who they have talked about. I don't know if they're going to put him at receiver or they're going to put him out in the slot, but a guy that has a lot of speed that you can get the ball out to. 5 guys that have seen playing time. And look, Josh Williams came in for you last year against Florida and had really good runs, did really well against Ole Miss. 6 guys in that room really 4, but 6 guys in that room that are talented, that can really, if you absolutely had to put them out there, that you could. Look, don't sleep on Josh Williams, the walk-on running back. I'll go back and watch that Ole Miss game. He was great in pass protection. He ran the ball downhill. He's not the biggest guy. He's not the fastest guy, but God dog it, does he have heart. And I like that a lot. Wide receiver, it's a plethora, an absolute plethora of talent. And if my mother is on the podcast right now, she's going to love me saying that word, a plethora. I'm not great at English language arts. I'm better at math. But plethora, that's a big word. I should give myself 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Death all over the place.